Hey there, friends. It's July 4th today. I've been working on paperwork. I'm trying to stay on the Oregon health plan. I would think that adding my mom as a dependent would help, or at least just keep me synchronized in case of a cross check of the records. That's probably I should have just left alone. Should have just filed no change in circumstances. But trying to trying to play the game, and that got me thinking though, like if you are in an asylum city type situation, what is the data gathering that needs to go on? We should talk about that. I invent refugee science people to talk about it with, but I know there's real thinking that has gone into all this. How are we documenting people? They're always being accused of being undocumented, and it seems like, is that their problem? Like, who is it that's documenting whom, and how can we get people documented if that's the thing? And that becomes, once they're documented, it's harder to do stuff to them. Like, then they start to get rights and protections. They start to show up on the UN Declaration of Human Rights radar, kind of. Not that there is a radar, but I think there is a lot of uh, benefits to having undocumented people. It gives us the right, I guess, is the thinking, to do things to them somehow, treat them as not documented, and that's basically abusive. So you need to get documented if you don't want to be abused. So it's a question. I don't know all the answers. I know that filling out a lot of paperwork is onerous. And where does that paperwork go? And are we doing data entry? Is it biometrics people want to use? Is it important that we create records on everybody? Probably. But again, these are data science questions. I don't want to come off as Mr. Answer Man. I know that the big defense contractors have also been tapped to do some social program stuff, right? Am I right about that? So I'll be looking for some more articles about, the bureaucracy here. I don't think that the camps that are out there right now are being very forthcoming with what their workflows are. I feel like we need some really, full-time journalist types actually living in these places. Um, Really, we need thorough, in-depth reporting because this is an ongoing issue that's not going to go away. The fact that we have displaced populations. Like today, they were doing a parade of a lot of junkyard, I gather, like the murder weapons and all that we're supposed to be proud of and stuff. But it's getting to where we kind of know the score. People understand that we don't need these wars, but actually preparing for them is what's killing us. So it's hard to get the psychological head of steam that you need to go back to the mass murder. I know. I understand. And it's changing things, the climate and so on. Climate change is real. All right, talk to you later.